I bought myself a French Army F2 tent because it looked like great fun. These date back to the 1990s. The whole thing weighs just over 3.2 kilos, which seems like a lot, and it is because of these pegs. These pegs alone, these weigh just over a kilo. You can pretty much go weightlifting with these. So if you take out the pegs, you're down to around 2.1, 2.2 kilos. So around 2.1, 2.2 kilos for the tents, the poles and the stuff sack is pretty good. What I plan on doing is substituting these metal pegs, I'll show them to you in a minute, with some nice aluminium pegs, because I think these are a bit overkill. I'll show you what they're all about. Back in the day, these were probably all shiny, but they've corroded a little. And these are proper heavy duty pegs. Once you get these in the ground, they're not going to go anywhere. But like I said, the weight of these is ridiculous. So I'm going to substitute these out for something lighter. These are really hefty, aren't they? Gosh. Let's move them to one side. You also get some tie-out cordage. Will I use this or not? I don't know yet. That's the point of today's video. So today was just about getting the tent out, making sure all the bits were there was no defects with it, and working out how best it'll work for me. The whole process is quite straightforward. It's just a case of pegging out the corners, an extra 2 pegs, one either side, and then putting the poles in. I had a bit of an idea for one of the entrances to remove the pole. That was something else I wanted to try out as well. I learned a lot whilst just playing around with this, and I've got some ideas for when I take him out. I'm putting grass down here, so I put my sub base down. So this is why I've got this area today, in case you're wondering. Now I understand why they give you such big heavy metal fixings, because every fixing point ideally needs to be in. So any areas like here where you struggle to get a fix in, you lose a lot of the structural integrity, shall we say. So these fixings have got to be in solid and in strong, so you can really pull this bad boy out. I replaced these side bits of cordage with bungee, and the idea is I just want to leave him on there, and when I go to set him up, I can just hook him over without any fuss. Oh, this is a nice space. This is beautiful. Kick my shoes off. Struggling on my knees. I can just about sit up in the middle. I guess I could tension this a little more. The tag down here, I'll show you. Chateau Dun 1993. Well, it's obviously a vintage year for French tents. Nice flappy there. On Velcro, ventilation. That goes all the way down the side. Little vents at the top. I'm quite enjoying this. The size of this is 2 meters by 1.5 meters width. I've got plenty of room for one person. This is amazing. For 2 burly soldiers with all their kit, it'd be a bit of a nightmare. I'm not expecting this to be waterproof, because I can see daylight through there. and all this stitching is just literally stitched together. I wouldn't bother trying to seal the seams. I think it's a waste of time. It's better to cover it up. I'm trying to put my shoes on. It's also got that nice army surplus smell. So it's a good thing to air it out, otherwise I'll smell like I'm sleeping in an old people's home when I get to use this. I'm also going to see if it's possible to get rid of this centre pole, because it's a bit of a nuisance. I'll come back to you when I've come up with something, or not. Well, that worked quite well. I've taken the main pole out, as you can see, and he's still standing. There's a couple of lightweight trekking poles in here, and up underneath there's like a strong patch in the material, and so I've managed to wedge them both underneath there. What I could do is bungee these together to stop them moving about, but that's so much better for that little bit of space. Just once you've got a pole in the way, there's not much space area to crawl in. I've come to the conclusion that I've been going about this the wrong way. I've been trying to use these lightweight pegs, and they're not really holding. They're moving about. So what I did, I hammered in one of these bad boys, and he's not going anywhere. The French military use these for a reason. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to have a bit more of a play around with this off of camera, and I'm going to set this up in a way I think it'll work. And the next time you see this tent, we'll be in the wild together. So that's one not to miss.